Hi, I'm going to talk about the thorny, ever-evolving topic of marketing and how to raise your head above the sea of others clamouring for an audience. I don't have any magic answers. I think we've all realised by now there are several answers to this, being a mix of hard graft, following laid down ideas that consistently evolve due to changing algorithms, and to taste, and how much you can effectively spend. But on top of that, there's the things that you do have some degree of control over. And that's just good old social media, word of mouth, savvy application of a campaign. We aren't alone in our endeavours. Even the big studios resort to a good heads up, way before their films are even completed. Of course, they can use saturation bombing in a way that we can only dream of. But think about the awareness for Avatar 2 and how long the run was before the film even came out. Even more so, Top Gun Maverick. They really managed to whip the excitement, the anticipation, such that when it finally hit, the turnout was huge. Now, I'm not suggesting we can all do that the same way, but we can learn a key lesson from it. If nobody knows your movie exists, no one will go and see it. So factor in your marketing at the pre-prod stage. Be aware that you need some extra materials that you can then chop up and drip feed on social media. Still photos. Take them yourself. Get someone in the cast to take pics when they're not in the shot. Or get someone interested in photography to come in. Extract stills from your actual shoot. Get someone not actually actively working but on set to hold a camcorder on specific days to get BTS and interviews. But again, choose specific days, specific scenes. Choose the day when you've got a spectacular vista in the background or something particularly eye-catching. The day your leads are in specific costume. You'll know. Really do consider a making of video, a roving camera taking shots of the shoot, maybe interviewing the cast when they're waiting for the set to be ready. They'll need to be sensitive and not intrusive, not interrupting the actors when they're focused on lines or the scene ahead. But again, you should be able to find someone to do this, even if only on their phone, though I'd also suggest a gimbal to smooth the shots out. Phone gimbals are really reasonably priced, but I can't tell you how invaluable this stuff is, not only for creating a presence online, but also for once you start going to festivals. The first thing they'll want is a poster, a bunch of stills, a tight, clever, short synopsis of the story, a cast list with everyone's biogs. It's not the organisers being annoying. They don't have the time to build this, to take pics or even watch the film and find out what it's about. They're juggling logistics of perhaps hundreds of movies. So by making it easy for them, you go straight to the top of the class. It's another hurdle removed and another reason for them to pick you, your film, above someone else who hasn't covered the basics. The movie that has a full spread of materials at their disposal is the one they're going to love, the one they'll promote because you made it easy for them. Images in several different sizes, formats to cover online articles, blogs, but also printed work, short bite-sized quotes, snappy fun interviews of the key cast and director. They'll love this because so many filmmakers are so focused just getting their film in the can. They aren't thinking of the end goal, the most important bit, which is getting your film out there. Don't forget that third mountain obscured by the other two. Well, this is it. And you can sort of start the climb whilst you're still actually climbing the production mountain. Certainly you can make it a lot easier to scale by just considering what it'll require at this early stage. Did I hear someone say planning? So you need to be factoring this stuff in from the front, creating a website, thinking about the poster design and how you're going to make the making of film, the EPK or electronic press kit. Ignore it at your peril. It may be the difference between festival acceptance and rejection. It's as cold as that. Serve them, make it easy for them, and when it comes down to it, if you've made a good fist of promotional materials, it makes them look good without having to do the work. So do it for them and produce the stuff you want to be seen rather than leaving it and hoping that someone else will do a good job. That's how I look at it. Take the time to take a look at the list of deliverables, say a Netflix or an Amazon require. Then what an average festival is expecting to see. It's quite a list. But you have to comply and factor it in, or you're going to fall at the last, most important hurdle: planning.